Hey everybody, welcome back to the EAPicks.com TV show, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep up to date with all our latest pick offerings. Alright, now it's time to go out to Las Vegas, Nevada. Reintroduce to the show Dave the Meatman Scandaliato from PayAfterYouWin.com. Well, Dave, we've reached Saturday. It's the Final Four. We got two pretty good games going here from NCAA college basketball. What's the mood like here in Las Vegas for this Final Four?
Dead as a doornail, brother. Dead as a doornail. That's unbelievable. I mean, the first weekend, lines are 20 deep. Can't get down. I mean, you get in line, you're going to be there for at least a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. It's an absolute zoo. Last weekend, nothing. Not a thing. You would have known they wasn't even playing no basketball. College, the Sweet 16 and all that. Zero. And, now it's even worse, but I don't. The way it works is the first 4 days of the NCAA tournament. It's kind of like spring break for degenerate gamblers. You know what it is? You're a sick gambler, degenerate gambler. You gamble all the time, and this is it. You know, boom, everybody's gonna be in Vegas for the first weekend. There's games on TV, and this and that, and the other thing. But after the first week, it pretty much things die down until the Kentucky Derby. That'll be the next the L7 event when all the squares come out. Now, 90% of people that bet the Derby don't bet any horses during the course of the year. Know nothing about horse racing. It's the easiest day of the year to make money. The Kentucky Derby. I mean, it is an absolute square-a-thon for the Kentucky Derby. I've nailed 5 out of the last 16 Kentucky Derbies. I'm even going to pull the sheet out to let you know when it started. Actually, it started almost 20 years ago when I hit Go for Gin at the Bourbon Street off-track betting parlor. You ought to see this sheet of paper that I got. I'm going to show it to you in a couple of weeks. I got the sheet. It was unbelievable that I got this. I'm so proud of myself. I was waiting tables on Bourbon Street, and I absolutely nailed the trifecta in the Kentucky Derby. Guess how many horses win that Kentucky Derby, Tony? Take a guess.
Oh, some 20 years ago, I would probably say 20 horses.
No, 12.
12. Oh, my goodness.
12. That's what I'm saying. When it used to be a real race. See, you used to be
right.
able to handicap the Kentucky Derby, okay? You used to be able to handicap it. Now it's tough, but it's still handicapable. And what makes it good is, there's so many horses now. I mean, believe me, if Churchill Downs could run 50 horses in a Kentucky Derby, they would. All right, if they could some kind of way make the track any bigger to run 30 horses today at a Kentucky Derby, they'd do it. But the streak started way back yonder in a 12-horse field with Go for Gin. So the answer to your question is, not really much going on around here in a good old Las Vegas. It's a little bit on the slow side. I live right by the convention center, as most people know, at least the people that live out here in Las Vegas. It's no secret. I use my real name. I got nothing to hide. I don't rip anybody off. I don't owe anybody any money. I don't do anything that I got to watch my back over. And we don't even have a convention in town, so it's pretty dead, but that's all right. I'm gonna be fired up tomorrow because I got some cash on the games tomorrow. I got some money on the games tomorrow. So it don't have to be. Believe me, it'll be a lot of excitement in this room that I'm in right here tomorrow. Trust me when I say there will be a lot of excitement, at least in this 500 square foot thing I call home.
All right, Dave, let's get to the excitement. We got the pretty nice matchup here. Connecticut facing Florida. Current line, we find Florida 6, total 126.5 in the nightcap in March Madness. These games are televised on TBS. We got Wisconsin, Kentucky. We're finding Kentucky in some places favored 2, total at 139. So we're speaking to Dave here about the Final Four, and we're going to get his opinion on both games.
Can you hear me right now? Can you hear me, Tony?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Did you say that they were going to be on TBS?
Yes.
That's mind-boggling. I got to go read. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. What's this world coming to? What's happening in this country? The Final Four's on TBS. My God.
Let me make sure it is TBS.
No, I believe you. Yeah. I believe you. You shocked me last week when you told me the games on TBS. Man, this country's falling apart. This country's falling apart. The Final Four's on the cable channel. I mean, come on, man. I guess the championship game's got to be on CBS. I mean, it's got to be. They don't even have any NBA games on Monday, so...
You're absolutely right. Championship game is CBS.
It's got to be. I mean, wow, if they play the championship game on TBS, I might move to Costa Rica or something. I might move to Australia or something like that, man. My God. All right, so the first game, I made two bets. I made two bets on the games. I got the first one, I got Florida -6. I got Florida -6. I bet $1,650 to win $50. To win $1,650 to win $1,500. And my theory on that is, I know they played earlier this year, and UConn did beat Florida. So, of course, laying 6 points, that doesn't make any sense. That almost sounds so stupid, it's not even funny. But I like the fact that, this Billy Donovan guy, he's won 2 titles. So, I mean, this is he's been there before. I mean, he knows how to win a championship. He won it back-to-back. And this is the 4th straight year that they were in the Elite 8. So, they had lost the 3 previous years in the Elite 8. And now this year they advanced to the Final Four. This team's got experience right here, brother. I mean, hey, this is the team right here. This is the kind of team you like to have your money on. Now, UConn, since getting a new coach, I mean, the first 2 years were just horrible. That was a total disaster. Now, of course, they had a good year this year, and now they're back in the finals. Now, here's the deal. Look, I mean, everybody knows Dale Brown and LSU. They went to the Final Four as a double-digit seed, and but it doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen often. You got a 7 seed here in UConn. You got a 1 seed here in Florida. Florida's the better team. They got more experience. And the bottom line is I laid the lumber. I did something I don't like doing, but I did it. I took Florida -6, and that's what I'm going to recommend everybody. I know you might have trouble getting that 6 these days. It might be 6.5. You kind of had to strike early. I know a lot of people are going, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for keeping it a secret, meathead. Well, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you can't talk about the Final Four on Tuesday. The video get all lost in the shuffle and all that. But I made the wagers on Wednesday, so I knew what I'm doing here. At least I hate to say it, I'm at least beat to close the number. I hate people that say that, but I knew I had to get down early. I knew it wasn't going to 5. I knew that. I knew it was going to go up. So the first game, I'll take Florida minus the points, and I'm not sure what it's going to be at eapicks.com. Any chance you could load up eapicks.com and see what it is over there so everybody knows what I'm going to get monitored at?
All right, let's take a look here. I'm going to go over to the college basketball lines here, and let's pull it up. Let me pull the internet up here, internet side, and let's take a look. All right, we're pulling up the current lines as we're using the monitored bookmaker, and we've got Florida a 6.5-point favorite, and we've got Wisconsin, and we've got Kentucky favored 1.5.
All right, so like I said, my ticket says 6, but for the show, it's 6.5. It's as simple as that. Now, I told everybody, don't ever lose no game by no half point. Always buy that half. Always buy that half point, man. I'm telling you, take my advice. You will lose. If you get the best of the number every time, 1 out of every 10 of your losses will be by half a point. Sometimes it's 2 or 3, depending on how bad your luck is. Buying at half a point is a smart investment. All the sharps and all the wise guys, all the math people will tell you I'm an idiot. That's fine. That's fine. Let them tell you I'm an idiot. Let them tell you that it's not mathematically right to do what I do. Let them tell you. I don't care. If the point spread is on a half a point, 6.5. If you're taking Florida, buy the half, knock it down to 6. If you're going to fade the Meatman, which has been very profitable lately, you're going to take Florida, take my advice, buy the half a point. You're going to take UConn, take them +7. Buy that half a point. So I can't buy it at eapicks.com. Maybe one day you'll be able to buy it a half. But, all right, so 6.5 in the documentation of world, 6 on my ticket. Now, my other ticket, I got this ticket right here. Same amount on the bet. Same amount on the bet. I'm going to take, I got Wisconsin. I got Wisconsin plus the 2 against Kentucky. I got Wisconsin. I got Wisconsin plus 2. I got Wisconsin plus 2 against Kentucky. It's 1.5 right now at eapicks.com, and it's the same thing. This Kentucky team, I got to give them credit. I got to give them credit, man. I mean, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. I mean, they were the number 1 seed in the country when the polls came out to start out the year. Then they didn't do that good. Made the NCAA tournament, got an 8 seed. Every bozo on the radio out here in Las Vegas, every total degenerate gambling loser, was bashing. Oh, how can you make Kentucky an 8 seed? How can you make Kentucky an 8 seed? All right, well, now they all like, well, So Kentucky has proven themselves that they're a pretty good team. Did they deserve to be number 1 in the country when the season started? Well, we'll know in 3 days. I mean, if they win the tournament, yeah. Now, obviously, yeah. I mean, in the beginning of the season, they didn't give a crap. And then they came together during the tournament when it matters, and they won the thing, and that makes you the best team in the country. I mean, when you can beat Wichita State, Michigan, you beat Wisconsin, you beat the winner of the Florida-UConn game, hey, you probably are the best team in the country. But they're not going to beat Wisconsin. They're not going to beat Wisconsin. Wisconsin started out the season on absolute fire. Then they lost a bunch of games in a row. Then they ended the season on absolute fire. I like this team, man. I like the way they beat Arizona. I like the way they play. I like the makeup of the team. They got some black guys. They got some white guys. It's a good kind of college basketball team. Wouldn't go far in the NBA. Wouldn't go far in the NBA. I'll be the first guy to admit it. But in college basketball, you need to be able to hit that three-pointer. And Wisconsin's got this white dude that can hit the 3. Now, Kentucky's got the size. There's no doubt about it. They're going to work the ball inside, and they're going to try to dunk it and all that. But Wisconsin's got some size, too. And I just like the way I watched that Arizona-Wisconsin game. And, man, if you can beat Arizona, you can beat Kentucky. You can beat Kentucky. I just think Wisconsin's going to win the game. And that's what I'm going with. Like I said, the ticket says +2. The documentational deal at eapicks.com, where all of my players are monitored at, they got 1.5, so that's what it's going to be for the program. But I got the Wisconsin Badgers on Saturday, Tony, plus the points.
All right, Dave, the Meatman Scandaliato from payafterun.com says, go ahead and lay the points with Florida and take them with the Wisconsin Badgers. All right, Dave, I'm looking at the card here for Saturday. There's a big card from Major League Baseball. There's a few NBA games. Are you gonna hold your nose on any of those NBA games? They're looking at that card here on Saturday. We've got a nice full card here from Major League Baseball. But I know you've got a special offer out there for your premium plays where the clients can pick any day when they give you a call on your toll-free number at 888-375-2710.
And when you called 888-375-2710 today, you talked directly with me, Dave Scandaliato, and I told you to take the Toronto Raptors +1. Wrong team was favored there. I don't know what happened, Indiana. I don't know what happened. I mean, what happened to them? What happened, Indiana? I don't know what happened. But I mean, they shouldn't be no 1-point favorite against a team like the Toronto Raptors on the road. I mean, you can forget about that. That was easy. So everybody that called me today, we had a nice conversation and got an easy winner. Was up a couple of points at the halftime, and Indiana did make it close in the third quarter, but we pulled away in the fourth. We never really had to go on a sauna at any time and do any sweating, and it was an easy winner. Now, remember, there's 2 totals going tomorrow, and there's some halftime. Remember, I do halftimes. These 2 NCAA basketball Final Four games, the halftime is going to be live, and the totals are going to be live. So give me a call. Don't worry about the credit card. Don't worry about talking to a sales guy. I'm going to be the guy, the person, to answer the phone. 1-888-375-2710. Talk directly with me, Dave Scanliato. We can talk college basketball, Final Four, the NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL hockey. You name it, I gamble on it. I actually live here in Las Vegas, and if you're ever looking for Dave Scanliato, there's two places that you can find me. Either at Mass on Sunday or standing in line at the window. There's a lot of people here in this town. The last place you ever want to look for them is at church. I mean, we already know that. But the last place you would ever want to look for a lot of these people is at the window, because they don't go to it, okay? They don't visit the thing because they do not put their money where their mouth is, and I do. I'm not a big gambler now. I'm not a professional gambler. I'm a professional handicapper. I make my money off the meatandpotatoes.com website and the payafteryouwin.com website. I do not make a living gambling on sports. But I can tell you right now, I've been living out here, off and on here in New Orleans, flying back and forth, doing whatever I do for 10 years. And I've been owner of the meatandpotatoes.com website for 15 years. And to be able to do that without a job and eat out twice a day and live the life that I live, you can't possibly be a loser. You can't be a loser. Let me show you how to at least stop the bleeding. And I can at least turn you from a loser into a guy that can at least break even or maybe grind out a few bucks. Don't be scared to grind out something. Remember, winning $2,000-$3,000 over the course of the year, as boring as that might be, winning $200 a month, that's better than losing $8,000-$9,000 a year. Believe me, you live so much better when you win as opposed to losing. But it all starts with you. Pick the phone up. Call me up, man. I'll talk to you. 1-888-375-2710. Remember, the Meatman, he puts his money where his mouth is, brother. I got $3,300 riding on the games tomorrow, and believe me, I'm going out tomorrow night, Tony. We might not be able to do the show. You might not be able to find me. might be somewhere. Might be somewhere. I don't know where, but I might be somewhere.
All right, be sure to give Dave a call. You see the number, 888-375-2710. Get his top plays. You can pick the two premium days you'd like at the games that he posts on payafteryouwin.com. That's his personal website. You'll get 2 days of those plays if you give Dave a call. We're going to bring up his website here. If you give him a call on this comp pick hotline, you see the number right there. It is 888-375-2710. Dave's premium plays. You pick the 2 days. If you want the March Madness, you want some Major League Baseball, you want next week's games from baseball, you just give him a call and he'll set you up. All right, to review, Dave showed you the tickets. Go ahead and lay the points with Florida and take the points with the Wisconsin Badgers. Those are his two plays he's giving to you right here. And, of course, you want his pay after you win selections, 2 days, you pick the days, 888-375-2710. All right, I would like to thank Dave, the Meatman Scanliato from Pay After You Win for joining me today on the EAPicks.com TV show. And I'm Tony T. Remind you that EAPicks.com is a sports monitor where handicappers go on record with their picks to be viewed by the world every single day. That's going to do it for tonight. I'm Tony T. We'll find Dave, and we'll be back tomorrow.